It's GT Nickel here, and today we're going to be looking at the tree stand I made today. This is a different one. You've seen my previous one, I'm sure, but this is an old tree stand, not the one that I made. As you can see, this tree has lots of potential. What you want to find is a tree that's easy for climbing if you're going to do the tree stand, because you're going to be carrying gear up there. I have with myself right now binoculars and this 12 gauge shotgun. So we'll grab the shotgun and we'll head out towards the tree stand, and I'll show you how I prepped it so we can get to it very quietly, because it's fall, well, September, very early September still. It hasn't rained for a long time and the leaves are really crinkly, as you can hear me just walking normally. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over towards where I have prepped up a trail. So when I approach my tree stand, I can get there very quietly without making any real noise. So we'll just head on over. As you can see, I'm making lots of noise, but that's okay because we're still quite a ways from my tree stand. So anyway, like I said, it's best to get kind of high up for a tree stand so you can shoot down into the ground when you're above your deer. And so anyway, here's the beginning of the trail. What I've done is just cleared all the leaves away so I can stealthily walk through here and pretty much not even make a noise. And as we approach my deer stand, I can actually move somewhat quickly and not have to worry about snapping sticks and crunching of too many leaves, giving away my position, flushing away the deer. So we'll continue on. I can move rather quick here because it doesn't take all the noise away. You still have to step quietly, but it really makes a difference. And I highly recommend, when you have a deer stand or a tree stand like this, that you prep your trail and only use one way in, one way out, therefore not leaving your scent around, possibly confusing deer. So as you can see, if I walked over here, it would make quite a bit of noise. So we'll get back on my trail and we'll continue on. And it takes maintenance. You're going to have to sweep your trail regularly as you use it. So another method that I do work is, instead of using a tree stand, is you clear a sit post. That's where I was sitting the other day, just listening, waiting. And the reason I cleared out a big round spot is so I can turn around and not make any noise as I'm crinkling leaves. So it's a good little tactic. I learned that one in when we would do stalks and stuff with the cadets. And of course, you sweep over your trail after you leave if you're not wanting to get spotted by people. But this works great for stalking game. I wouldn't use this method for anything but stalking food, because people, I mean, if you're stalking people, you give away your position just by giving them a trail right up to your tree stand. So this is only a hunting method, but nevertheless, it works rather well. So it only took us about 4 minutes to get over to the tree stand without making much noise, which isn't bad considering the ground we just covered. We've probably gone about, I'd say, well over 800 feet. So it's not bad. So here we are, we're at the tree stand. Here's the base of it. And I'll show you how I made it. Pretty much I just used the tree as it was. I cut off branches that were in the way and then precariously hammered these nails as little cleats so I can put my feet on there and I'm not going to slip on a wet day. And they go all the way up to those branches, and then as we get up here, as you can see, I can just walk up here normally and I've bent over nails just for extra grip. Put some extra cleats right there. So alright, so I'm going to head up this tree with this shotgun, and I have one in the chamber right now. So I'm going to take that one out and close it back up. There's nothing in the chamber now. I have 2 in the tube. I'm putting 1 more in the tube. That's 3. That's my hunting capacity. That's legal limit. So here we go. We got 3 in the tube, none in the chamber. Now I'm climbing up that tree with basically an unloaded gun. It is considered loaded when it's got them in the tube, however the gun is safe. My safety is on and there's nothing in the tube, therefore this gun cannot possibly shoot. So I'm safe to climb this tree. So what I'm going to do, put the shotgun on this way. That way it does not fall off my shoulder or flop around. I'm going to put my hearing protection back on. I've got my binoculars right here. And up there I have a hook that I'll be hanging my gun up onto. So anyway, I'll head on up. Now I'm up in the tree. I'm in my spot. I can take my gun off. If I want, I can just hang my gun right there. And just wait for deer. So anyhow, I'll come on down and I'll show you the view that you got up here. So of course, coming down with the rifle or shotgun, the same thing. You can always use a rope, but you don't have to. So here we are, we're up in the tree stand. I'm just sitting like so, and I got my shotgun on a hook just hanging right here. Can always use a branch, but I like using these hooks. They won't break. Just screw them in and they're weatherproof. And I've got quite a long range that I can see from up here. I don't know if the camera picks it up so well, but the naked eye, it's great. I can go probably about well over about 400 feet there in the woods, which is pretty good for shotgun. I should not miss at that range. And anything down in the grove over there or in the grove over there I can touch, and anything down below. So as you can see, it's got a pretty good range of view. I'm not extremely high, but high enough if I fell I would probably hurt myself. So you can always rope yourself in if you don't feel that secure. The way I'm saddled in here is perfect. I don't know if you can see, but I could shoot a shotgun up here no problem, or a crossbow, or any kind of bow, any kind of rifle. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna sit up here and wait for a deer. So anyway, I'm up here in the tree stand, and another thing I might have forgot to mention is I've got a view out there too, all out behind me. So you get almost a 360 degree view. And as you can see, I've got my earmuffs and my shotgun right at grabbing distance. So we're basically It's just a patience game now. You just sit and wait. I've laid a bunch of deer scent down all through there, so hopefully something gets sent and will come out. Feeling not very optimistic today. It's pretty hot out, so the deer are probably laying low. I might come out here later in the evening, but probably dusk would be a good time, just before sundown. But if you set up here too late in the night, then that becomes illegal too. So anyways, pretty much it's just a waiting game with the tree stand. It's different than stalking, but there's different methods to hunt. The tree stand does work, but it's of course a patience game. It's who can hold out longer, the hunter or the deer. Well, I'm getting a little tired of hanging out up here, so I'm gonna head back down. Just wanted to show you the tree stand more or less, and how simple it is to make one if you've got a lot of trees or a good tree to work with, I should say. So anyway, my shotgun is unloaded. I will double check it just to be sure. So all you do is you just take it, and I'm just going to peek into the chamber, and it is empty. So I know it's clear. I actually had some leaves in there, so I just blew them out. So anyway, we're going to come back down now. So all I do is just get myself out of my saddle and climb down. And it's safe to always have at least 3 points of contact in the tree. So you want to have one hand at least and 2 feet. That's always good to do. As you can see, I'm doing a little unorthodox, but I'm not going very far, so I'm okay. But I'm doing it obviously the hard way, especially with the phone in my hand. So here we go. We are coming down, and as you can see, I got my just sliding down and sort of using my nails as cleats. There. We are down at the ground level, and we're headed home.